Welcome to Bite Size SEO News, where I find the top 3 news in digital marketing so you don't have to, where I make news easy to digest and easy to follow. If you want to read the article, links are posted in the show notes below, so you never have to worry about FOMO. My name is Rich, I'm your host. Today is September 29th, 2021, episode 9. Coming up, fresh out of the oven are today's top 3 news you definitely don't want to miss. Story 1. The pandemic created a boom in online influencers. Story 2. Twitter opens up tipping to all users. Story 3. Facebook's adding more elements to its organic post-testing tool. If you're ready, let's get into it. This one's from Hope King of Axios. The number of people looking to become online influencers has exploded during the pandemic. Why does it matter? Almost anyone can find themselves in a position to become an influencer, and brands are throwing millions of dollars at online content creators. Driving the news, Takumi, a premier influencer marketing agency, received twice as many applications from people looking for representation in 2020 than it did in 2019. And year to date, it's grown another 150 to 200%. Takumi Group CEO Mary Keane Dawson said. The company's acceptance rate has also grown to about 30% over the last 2 years, a major indication that influencers are becoming much more professional and mainstream, Keane Dawson told Axios. State of play. The pandemic expedited the shift to e-commerce and digital marketing. That's helped to lead businesses, big and small, to invest in more influencer relationships. Advertisers, they don't want to use the same influencer again and again, Keane Dawson said, which keeps new opportunities flowing. Brands are expected to spend more than $3 billion on influencer campaigns in 2021 and over $4 billion in 2022, according to eMarketer. While eMarketer doesn't publish breakouts of spend by platform, it estimates that Instagram is the market leader with roughly half the market. While YouTube and Facebook sees a significant amount of spending as well, TikTok is likely smaller but growing quickly. The big picture. Experts in the industry argue that the number of influencers continues to grow dramatically, even as the industry becomes more competitive. Signalfire, a venture capital firm that invests in many creator-led businesses, estimates that more than 50 million people globally consider themselves online creators. Cameo CEO Steven Galanis told Axios on HBO earlier this year that he thinks over 5 million people could be on Cameo, an app that's let users buy personalized videos from celebrities, and we think that number is going to double in the next 5 years. Yes, but the influencer economy presents risks for both the talent and brands. The vast majority, about 85%, of short shelf life consumer goods businesses have seen a negative hit to their brand as a result of an influencer association, according to a June 2020 study from the financial consultancy Kroll. In addition, every company Kroll surveyed that uses nano-influencers, accounts with fewer than 10,000 followers, has had at least one negative incident. If this story appeals to you, you can read more about it in the show notes. Next story. This one's from Andrew Hutchinson of Social Media Today. After launching an initial test of the option with selected users back in May, Twitter is now taking the next step with its creator monetization push by making on-profile tipping available to all users. As explained by Twitter, whether you want to tip your favorite account because you adore their commentary, send someone love to an emerging comedy creator for their hilarious tweets, help a small business owner through a difficult time, give to an important cause, whatever you want to support, and we know you already have some ideas, Tips is here to help you do it. As it sounds, tipping enables Twitter users to activate a tip jar button on their profile, which then facilitates direct donations from profile visitors in the app. Payment providers supported includes Bandcamp, Cash App, Patreon, and Razorpay, giving people a range of options to transfer money to others through the app. And Twitter's also adding some new payment options with GoFundMe and PicPay, now also included as considerations for direct tweet donations. But the bigger announcement on this front is the addition of Bitcoin tips, with users also now able to add their Bitcoin address or their Strike account to their payment options. Given Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey's affinity for Bitcoin, the addition makes sense, while it could also help to further align the platform with crypto payment services and make Twitter tips a bigger option in this respect. But then again, maybe it won't, because the results we've seen from Twitter experiments and updates thus far haven't exactly changed the perception of the app or how people use tweets to connect. Twitter's revved up development focuses has delivered many new options in recent months, but they've seen limited usage results, with its creators' revenue tools like super follows and ticketed spaces failing to gain significant traction just yet. Last week, TechCrunch reported that just 0.005% of Twitter's users base has signed up for its new super follow feature, which enables creators to charge a monthly fee for exclusive content. That, at least in part, comes down to what the creators themselves are offering. But it also suggests there might be a steep hill to climb in realigning users' behavior towards paying for content in the app. Charity drives could be an alternate use case that could gain traction, while the addition of crypto payments could add another element to the equation, riding the Bitcoin hype train, and maybe that aspect alone will increase adoption. We'll soon find out, with tip being made available in everyone's Twitter account settings, beginning with iOS users, then expanding to Android over the coming weeks. Make sure to check Andrew's article for more information. Our final story for today, this is another one by Andrew Hutchinson of Social Media Today. Andrew's been on fire. After initially launching its organic post testing option for video in Creator Studio last year, Facebook is now rolling an update with a new layout and expanded post options, helping to provide more guidance in your Facebook posting strategy. Facebook's new posting testing platform now enables testing of different post formats, including text, link, and image posts, providing more information opportunities for your audience experiments. Facebook's new post testing platform now enables testing of different post formats, including text, link, and image posts, providing more opportunities for your audience experiments. For each test, you can choose a key metric to measure, either comments, shares, reactions, people reached, or link clicks. Based on this, you can then formulate a test to optimize for your focus response, with each post variant then shown to a sample selection of your audience to measure how they react. You can compare all elements of your post creative, including titles and thumbnails, while you can also compare image link and text posts against each other, while video can only be tested on a like-for-like, video-for-video basis. You can run your tests for up to 24 hours, which would then enable you to repost or boost the most effective version, while also, again, providing valuable insights into audience preferences for future planning. It's similar to Facebook's ad experiments and ad manager, which enables you to compare ad creative with a view to maximizing spend. Organic post testing is a little different in that you're not definitely paying to maximize the best performer, but the concept and process is essentially the same, with initial sampling of audience response driving better posting decisions. In previous iterations, Facebook has ensured that organic post tests are not shown to the sample audience more than once. So if your follower sees the test post, he or she won't also see the final version you go with, while only the final variation will remain on your page, with the discarded test being dropped from view. Facebook has been refining its organic post testing tools for some time, with initial variations of organic post testing spotted back in 2018. It's not clear if Facebook is rolling out this new version to all users as yet. It could be a good option, providing more direct insight into what Facebook users respond best to, and how you can either grow your audience or drive more clicks dependent on your goals. If you'd like more information, you can check out Andrew's article in the show notes. That's it for today's show. We've made it to the end. You're good to go and ready for the day. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please rate the show so it helps spread the news and I can continue doing what I do best, which is providing you the latest SEO news you just cannot miss. Served tapa style, making it easy on the stomach and on the go. Once again, I'm your host, Rich Ung, and I'll see you on the flip side.